Good morning. Here we are, ready to tackle the next bit of the Grindleford Gallop. It's a circular route we've devised, so what we've got to do is go up here and get up onto Longtone Moor and then follow it from down there. Once we're on Longtone Moor, we're on the Grindleford Gallop route. Let's see how we fare up there on the hills. Let's go. Right, just up here is the checkpoint, I think. So we're just up here and then we're up onto Longtone Moor. Then I would say it's roughly a 10-mile run, so it's half the distance. So we're back at the checkpoint. Last week we came up here and then back down there to head back to Baslow, Kerber and Baslow. But I think this is, which checkpoint is it? Checkpoint 2 or 3?
2.
It's 2, isn't it? Checkpoint 2, usually about here, and then you come over that stile, do your dibber, tell them you're okay, and then set off over the field up to Longtone Moor. As you can see, not very good visibility. It's like that a lot of the time, but at least you can see the path. It's quite easy to follow. That's it. Over the stile. Whew. Different weather to last week. Very different. I've been up here where it's snowing on some races. Coming up here and it's snowing. Onto Longtone Moor proper pretty soon, next field I think. Up here. Now these bits you have to pay attention to a bit, otherwise you can miss a checkpoint, and I've done that before. I've flown past it, missed it and got DQ'd. Which isn't very nice. And I was on for a good time as well. Seem to remember, well, you know this would be, wouldn't it? I hadn't been DQ'd. I would have done great, but I think I would have done a decent time. But there you go. I just carried on regardless. Once somebody told me, and I was like a mile away from it, so I'm not going back now. And people vouched for me, said they'd seen me at the checkpoint, but that was still not good enough. So don't miss a checkpoint, whatever you do. Do the checkpoints. They're there for a reason, but they also there for safety. so that they know that other runners are getting through and getting round. So I understand why they DQ you. Right, up here. It's alarmingly deceptive, because it is quite a climb. It's a narrow little path, so just try and move up it as quick as you can, but don't knack yourself. You've still got a little bit of a climb to do up here. So up here, look where Anne's going. Walking a bit of a breather. It's not very long, but it can feel a long way when you're struggling. It's all about the gallop, it's all about pacing it right. And you see, you don't want to be really tired when you get to this bit. You want to save the bit. You still want to be saving a little bit, because although there's some downhill and some trail, there's Bowcross Woods as well, which is quite a climb up into the back of Chatsworth, and then it's rolling hills sort of down and to Enza. So then you've got another climb in Baslow. We're not doing that today, we're finished in Baslow. Yeah, but from Baslow you've got probably 3 or 4 miles back along the edges, back down into Grindleford. A bit of a rest, little jog downhill. I do love this route, I do love it. Such a lovely route. We're so lucky to be living near it. This little tree. The amount of times I've run past this little tree. Wow. Over the years, the last 20 years, I think the first time I ran past it was 2004. Yeah, so it is 20 years. It's 20 years ago. So here, look, I believe we want to go this way. Yes, look. Up there. Yeah.
If somebody sits here, remember?
Yeah, there's usually a marshal sat there. Must have a drink. I keep forgetting to have a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. This is where it's lovely to run, but it's just a very slight uphill. So if you're tired, this can be really tiring too. If you're feeling good, get a bounce in your step and get up here. Here we are. Recognise the trees on either side. So we are going through the middle of them. Some funny shaped trees the prevailing wind. We definitely follow the grassy bit and then go down there. But this is the route anyway, down to first gate. Here we are, coming up to the first gate. This is the one, I think on race day the gate was open and I didn't see it enough. So. There's normally, this is the one on the race day they open this gate and they put a self-clip here or on that post and it's all too easy. When you're steaming down here, trying to race it, steaming down here like I did once, you forget yourself and you're trying to pass a few people, I think, you're getting a few places up in the race. You steam through open gate, straight past the self-clip down there. Like I say, I was a mile over yonder going down that track before somebody told me I'd missed it. Oh dear, I've missed the self-clip. So do not miss the dibber there. Do not miss it, because you'll get DQ'd. All your hard work before now down here. And we're coming, it's nice because we're descending now. It's all kind of descending work, downhill and flat. For probably 5 mile now. Probably 5 mile. Nearly. The most glorious run through Chatsworth that I'll share. I'll share the whole lot through Chatsworth. It's lovely. It really is beautiful. And those of you who haven't done it before, you'll be looking forward to doing it race. If you've entered this year, you really will. I'll try and get it up before I go away. Right, this is definitely it. You come down here, get to this stile, don't go past. It's a few years since we've been on here, so get over this stile. There always used to be a bull in here, frightened me to death, but it was never nasty. But then you're going along the ridge and it's a fast descent all the way down into Longtone. Stop, have a bite to eat out at wind. I love this descent. Do like it. Up by the fell road. Going towards the end of the descent. Not far off. We'll be down into the village. Great Longtone. I'll show you where you go to get on the trail, the Monsell Trail, to head to the Bakewell station. And there's a couple of checkpoints along there. Gonna catch Ann up. What?
I enjoyed that. Felt a bit like the old me.
Yeah. Good descent, that. I love that. I do. I love getting over that stile at the top and just flying down here all the way. It's such a good feeling.
No, I like that bit.
Yeah. One of my favourite bits of the gallop, because you've done loads of climbing and it's great to just stretch your legs out going down a steady descent. Stretch your legs out, and then you know all you've got is flat work, just to give your calves a rest along the trail, and then the climb up through Bullcross Woods. So it is one of my favourite bits, this. Probably my favourite bit, to be honest. So you turn right at the end of here, then left, then go up the side of the pub, I think, don't you?
Yes, you do. Over the field and onto the trail.
And then along the road. Yeah. Oh, these. So past the crisping, and up here, up right, up here. We've got on the trail here, going down here towards Bakewell Station. But here we are, going along the trail towards Bakewell Station. I will try and get some Bakewell Station and Chatsworth in next. Now this is the actual checkpoint, I think. It's near Hassop Cafe, so you can stop here for tea and a Mars bar. To be honest, a lot of the time I don't, when I'm trying to get a good time. Probably next week I'll be trying to get a good time, so I might be stopping here for a Mars bar and whatnot. Right, okay, we are at Bakewell Station. You need to go up over the bridge, but don't. So we've come round the station, and you come round on the road up here to get into the woods, and make sure you do that. Don't take the shortcut up the side of the bridge like some people do. Some people get up there, they climb up this bank. Yeah, there's a checkpoint in car park, I think, so they climb up here and get DQ'd. So don't do that, you get disqualified. Yeah, so this climb here is not the best. It's up to you if you want to run, but to be honest, probably a good idea walking. See how you feel on the day. It's a bit muddy, you can look, it's a bit difficult. You're probably better off just struggling up here walking. There'll be a lot of people walk up here. You get to this bit where you cross the golf course, and you have to ring the bell to tell the golfers that there's somebody crossing the course, because you end up with, well, you could end up with balls flying over your head. Ooh, it's a bit boggy. I hope it don't rain all week between, does it? So this is a bit of wood making his way to. Usually you're not likely to get hit by a ball, but you never know. Climbing up through the wood, it gets even steeper. If you look here, and you just have to make way the best you can, as fast as you can, which will not be very fast, to be fair. Waste of time fighting it, because you'll just stand a chance of injuring yourself. It's some climb, isn't it, this? Oh, you forget. There's a dibber here, isn't there? Usually a dibber here on the gate. I go up there, which is probably one of the hardest climbs. Not easy. And there's a dibber on here, usually. Don't forget it. Don't forget to dib. Then you carry on up this track for a bit. I'll show you the rest in a bit. So, along this trail to get into the back of Chatsworth. So, carrying along here. You know you're going right when you've got this little pond here. Now here can be a bit confusing. They're going down there, but we're not. We're kind of going down here, but veering left down there. Yeah. So we there's a gate somewhere here, just there. I need to go through that gate. We're in Chatsworth proper now. Look at that. Chatsworth house in a bit of sunshine lighting her up. And this is a it'll take you down this. Oh, this is great. Oh, I'm loving it. I am loving this. Looking forward to next week, definitely. Oh, I like it steep. You have to save your legs for running down here because it's steep. Grassy slope. Bit boggy. And there's a church up front. Chatsworth House. The Earl of Shrewsbury owned that many years ago, and well, there's the Duke of Devonshire now, but years ago it was the Earl of Shrewsbury who was married to Bess of Hardwick, and she had a lot of say in the works at Chatsworth, I think, as well, but she had Hardwick rebuilt as a shrine to herself and her family. It's an interesting history. And oh no, yeah, Bess of Hardwick, Queen Mary's Bower is down there. We're going past there, and that's where Mary Queen of Scots was allowed to promenade, to have a walk when she was under captivity, under the custodianship of Bess of Hardwick. Bess of Hardwick was good friends with the Queen at the time, Queen Elizabeth. Mary Queen of Scots was her cousin, I think, and she got ravelled up in some sort of conspiracy. I think it was unfounded. I don't think she was guilty of doing anything, but they eventually found her guilty and took her to Tower of London and killed her. Yeah, Mary Queen of Scots. But there's some history here, basically, a lot of history. I'll show you Queen Mary's Bower anyway. She was allowed to walk as a prisoner under house arrest in that house. And I think she was at Hardwick for a time and then moved here. But I think also Bess of Hardwick got a little bit annoyed because there was rumours of her having an affair with her husband. Queen Mary had an affair with her husband, the Earl of Shrewsbury. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. I will put links in the description to some of the history for those interested. I think what interests me, it's nice, the history we've got, it's interesting, barbaric. Don't, whatever you do, go running straight down there and over the road, you'll get disqualified. So just run towards the church and run through ends of village.
He was hurting going down there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Be careful. So you run kind of towards the church, just to the side of it, if I remember correctly. Down here, yeah, you can see the tops of the houses. We used to know somebody who lived in Enza. I don't know if she still does. It's a beautiful little village. Here we are, look. You can see the walkers. That's where we need to go. Over there and down the steps into the village. Be careful. Up over here. Quite little gate, hasn't changed. Donkey's years. Not over the steps. My foot's hurting a bit. My left foot. Now. Car finished. We both really enjoyed it, look. We're both smiling.
I did most of it.
And we're still upright. Yeah, we did alright. We did fine. That's about it for now. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you like what you see, and that'll help me to do more. So
bye bye.
Wave.
Everybody.
Bye.